What's up everyone, Ollie here, bringing you back to the Black Hills Forest for another ETF review. Today we take the Blair Witch hunt with Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. With the breakout success of the first film, the studio fast-tracked this sequel into production, for a release just 1 year later in 2000. Directed by Joe Berlinger, this sequel follows a group of 5 lost souls fixated on the Blair Witch Project, taking audiences on a journey into a dark and dangerous place where the line between truth and fiction blurs, or perhaps vanishes altogether. Or so the Google synopsis says. In reality, our 5 protagonists venture into the Black Hills as members of a tour to visit the Coffin Rock and the homestead of the infamous Rustin Parr. Upon spending the night, the group loses several hours of their lives and awakens to find their equipment and research trashed. Retreating back to our tour guide's lair, they begin to scrub through their footage to try and piece together what happened. But as reality distorts around every corner, the answers they seek may not be the ones that they want. The sequel took a highly meta approach by acknowledging the Blair Witch Project as a film, and that some believe in its authenticity while many see it as another scary movie. This identical ploy was then used years later by the Vicious Brothers in Grave Encounters 2. Personally, I like that angle. It keeps things interesting. Before I get too far, I just have to mention that my opinion on this movie differs from many others. If you've seen Jason's review over at Sinister Cinema, or even the Good Bad Flicks breakdown of this film, my opinion is very much in line with theirs. I love all things Blair Witch, and this film is no exception. That being said, I know that the acting in this film is quite cheesy for the most part, which is funny because many of the stars of this film went on to have prominent careers. Our little Wiccan Eric Learson went on to appear in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, and you may have seen Jeffrey Donovan on a little show called Burn Notice. A fun fact that I noticed about the characters in this one, they each share a name almost identical to the actors that portray them. Jeffrey Donovan plays Jeffrey Patterson, Erica Learson plays Erica Gearson, Kim Director plays Kim Diamond, Tristan Schuyler plays Tristan Ryler. I'm not sure why this was done, maybe to add to the authenticity of real people going missing. However, unlike the first film, this is not presented as having actually taken place. It's not even found footage. This time they chose to make an average movie, with elements of found footage worked in, which I do think was a mistake. I would have loved to see what this film could have been if it was found footage instead. This film is also documented as having suffered from massive studio interference, where the director's vision was completely torn apart and tossed in the trash, which is why I gather this film feels so jumpy and mishandled, and also why it's called Book of Shadows, when there is no mention of a fucking Book of Shadows anywhere in it. What, did some fucking executive just slap that shit on the title and try to make it sound scarier? Souls. I want someone so desperately to get a hold of this one and release a director's cut of the film. I want to see his original vision and what it was supposed to be. So if anyone involved is listening, please put that out there. Overall, I enjoy this film a lot. I find it to be a fun film, and I enjoyed the twist at the end. It's a little predictable now because of all the shit that I've seen, but the film advances the mythology of the first and takes things in a new and very interesting direction. I'm giving Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, a B. If you would like to check this one out, it is currently available on Shudder. If you are a fan of the original, I would at least give this one a watch once. There are elements of it that even those who hate it can say they enjoyed. If you've had a chance to see this flick, please feel free to let me know. It's just a quick scroll down there in that comment section below. If you like this video, maybe a little more than you can describe, shoot me a little thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you really enjoy my channel and you want to support it even more, consider checking out ETF on Patreon or Tippy, where every pledge and every tip brings more films to explore. But all jokes and rhymes aside, if you have any suggestions for films that you would like me to check out, or that you would like to see reviewed on this channel, feel free to reach out to me here on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.